Hey, this is Noah. I just came into the knowledge of some news that I didn't know about, even though this is very much old news. In one of my previous videos I was talking about how Sega's been kind of doing it. Like, they've been putting out a lot of games, specifically from older stuff that they've been doing, and that's exactly what they said they were going to do. Well, there was a bit of news that I missed. I don't know how I missed it. This is from last year. The company that did Panzer Dragoon Remake, Forever Entertainment, not only are they also doing Panzer Dragoon Zwei, which has been a thing, but they also had confirmed that they're doing House of the Dead and House of the Dead 2. And I don't know how I missed that. But in addition to that, how I learned that was through the Google Stadia Reddit, because information had come out that they would be coming to the platform, which makes sense, because Panzer Dragoon came to the platform. Which ironically, I will tout by saying that I think Panzer Dragoon on Stadia is the definitive way to play it, because it takes so long to load the game on the Switch, and it looks so much worse. So I guess if you wanted a reason to play Google Stadia, there you go. Jokes aside, good platform. Don't dog it. Don't knock it until you try it. That's probably the best way to... Yeah. That's pretty much the majority of what the news would be, is that we don't know what platforms it's coming to other than maybe Google Stadia, which might raise some concerns that it might be exclusive, but, you know, don't assume until we know. And that they are making it. We don't even know when it's coming out. But I wonder, though, how are they going to make the game work? Because I don't think I need to explain it, but I'm going to. House of the Dead operates mostly as a rail shooter with a light gun. Or not a light gun, but you know what I mean? Like, you'd have the little gun accessory that you had to shoot with. House of the Dead on the Wii. Good idea. But I'm sitting here like, are they really just gonna like make you play it with the normal controller? Or like, in the case of on PC and Stadia, with mouse and keyboard? I feel like it's not the same. It begs the question, what if they're reimagining the game entirely? If it's no longer going to be a rail shooter, and instead going to play something closer to like, I don't know, maybe like Resident Evil. I would like to imagine that if they do that, obviously it would translate better to how the average control scheme could be, but I'm pretty sure most of the people who would be wanting to play it, people who have played the older games, would be a slight, a wee bit upset. That said, I've only ever played Typing of the Dead. I have the Dreamcast and the keyboard to be able to play it properly. It's good fun. But I have not played House of the Dead. In the case of with Panzer Dragoon, again, that is another game that it's like, okay, I've never played this before, and it's kind of hard to get my hands on this. So I was appreciated being able to play through it. And this would be another one of those in that case. But if they drastically remake it, so it does not play like a rail shooter like it used to, then I might hesitate to invest. I'm out here like, okay, I never got to try this. Let me do that. And they're like, okay, so here's a completely different game with House of the Dead slapped on the logo. Namaste. I'd just be like... I asked for nothing from you. Literally nothing, and you were like, I'm gonna get you a dog for Christmas. And I'm like, cool. And you brought me a hot dog. It's just not the same. Right? Anyway, that's basically it. Just wanted to talk about House of the Dead for a little bit. If you liked hearing me talk about this for some reason, feel free to... You know the YouTube things by this point, I'm not even going to say it. This is Noah. That's House of the Dead. Probably. Have a good one.